Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, I will give a recap of what we did in the last class or what we discussed in the last class. In the last class, first we discussed the advent of the French East India Company to India. Then we discussed regarding the conflict between the Anglo-French conflict, and we saw there was three wars that was fought between them. Sorry, one second. There was three wars that was fought between them, and those were the Carnatic Wars. The first Carnatic War, the second Carnatic War, and the one. Yes, the first Carnatic War, the second Carnatic War, and the third Carnatic War. We saw some treaties that were signed during this first, second, and third Carnatic War. The first one, the first war ended with the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle. The second treaty ended with the Treaty of Pondicherry, and the third one with the Treaty of Paris. Okay, and we know that the first war was fought because due to the Austrian War of Succession. The second war due to it had its root in India, where uh, where the French and English interfered in the succession of two empires, that was the Hyderabad and the Carnatic, and the third war was also the third war also had its root in Europe. Okay, after that we discussed that by this way the English had wiped away almost all the European powers from India, and now their focus was uh, to conquest other Indian territories, which was ruled by which was the princely states. Okay, and I had said that one by one they had captured the Indian states, and among it, the first one and the most richest province was the Bengal. Then the second one, which we'll see today, will be the Mysore. Then the third one will be Maratha. Fourth one will be Sindh, and the last one will be Punjab. Okay. So we had discussed regarding the capture of Bengal by the British. We had discussed how uh, it captured two wars, right? Two battles. That was Battle of Plassey, and the second one was the Battle of Buxar. In Plassey, we had seen how Robert Clive uh, conspired against Sirajuddaulah. Okay, how he conspired against Sirajuddaulah and defeated Sirajuddaulah, and then in Buxar we saw that the Britishers defeated the alliance of the Mughals, the Nawab of Awadh, and the third one is the Nawab of Bengal. Okay, and I think we had discussed till here only the Battle of Buxar and um, the defeat of this alliance. Okay, so we will see now what followed the Battle of Buxar. Okay, as I had said that Bengal was the richest province of India, and I had said that almost 60% of the import that was happening from Asia was from Bengal. So by the volume of the imports, you can guess how rich was Bengal. So now the British had become the true masters of Bengal. As they had become the true masters of Bengal, they had lots of resources at their disposal now, and with
Had gained a lot, and there was a long war after which a treaty was signed.
okay, okay, fine. That means almost I have completed it. 1 second. Okay, is the screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, so as I was saying that no one gained much, and after a prolonged war, a treaty was signed, and that was the Treaty of Salwai. Okay, so I was asking, do anyone have any doubt regarding this part which I discussed now? Okay, so we'll go for the we'll discuss the second Anglo-Maratha war now. 1 second. So the second Anglo-Maratha war, why it started? I will give again a brief background about it. Before that, I would like to say that, as I said, when the Peshwa took over the Maratha Empire, they recognized there were many regional Maratha rulers also, which the Peshwa recognized, and they recognized the Peshwa rule over them. Okay, the Peshwa, they recognized the suzerainty of the Peshwa. So there were some other local leaders or regional leaders during the Maratha Empire, and they were the Holkars, the Gaekwads, Scindia, the Holkars, Gaekwad, Scindia, and wait a second,
Bosles.
Bhonsle, and the Bhonsles. Okay, so the Holkars, they ruled the area known as Indore. The Gaekwad, they ruled in Baroda, India, in Gwalior, Bhosle, Nagpur, and Peso obviously in Pune. Okay, Peso was in Pune. So see how generally in some exams they ask match the following who was ruling where. So I will try to give you a technique to remember this. See Holkar, it's H. After H, I comes. So where was Holkar? Holkar were in Indore. Okay. Then Peso in Pune, it is very easy. P and P. Holkar after H, I comes. So it is Indore. Scindia, you must be knowing the name of Jyotir Aditya Scindia. He is from MP, right? Madhya Pradesh. And where is Gwalior? Gwalior is also in Madhya Pradesh. So you can remember this in that way that the Scindia was in Gwalior by remembering Jyotiraditya Scindia. Okay, and Gaikwad, I remember this this way that uh, Gaikwad, I remember from this first three letters, that is Gai. and ଗାଈ ଯେମିତି ହିନ୍ଦୁ ଧର୍ମର ବରଦାନ, ରାଇଟ୍? ମାନେ ହିନ୍ଦୁ ଧର୍ମରେ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଗାଈ ଗୋଟେ ବରଦାନ, କାହିଁକି ତାଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ସେକ୍ରେଟନେସ୍ ଅଛି। ତ ମୁଁ ସେମିତି ମନେ ରଖିଥିଲି କି ଗାଈ ବରଟା ମାନେ ବରଦାନ ହିସାବରେ ମନେ ରଖିଥିଲି। ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ମେକ୍ ୟୁର ଓନ୍ ନିମୋନିକ୍ସ ଅର୍ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ, ବଟ୍ ଦିସ୍ ୱାଜ୍ ଦ ୱେ ଆଇ ୟୁଜ୍ ଟୁ ରିମେମ୍ବର, ସୋ ଆଇ ଟୋଲ୍ଡ ୟୁ। ଓକେ, ଆଣ୍ଡ ଭୋନ୍ସଲେ ଆଫ୍ଟର ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯଦି ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ ଦ ଫଲୋଇଂ ଆସିଥିବ, ଅବଭିୟସଲି ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଏଇ ଚାରିଟା ଜାଣିଥିବେ ତାହେଲେ ଭୋନ୍ସଲେ ଯୋଉଟା ରହିଯିବ ସେଟା ନାଗପୁର ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ ମନେ ରଖିବେ। ସିନ୍ଧିଆ, ଜ୍ୟୋତିରାଦିତ୍ୟ ସିନ୍ଧିଆ, Holkar, HI, Peswa, PP, and Gai, Vardhan. Okay, from that you can remember this. So this was the technique. So now let me give the background. So what happened